me say something that might sound a little crazy at first. I don't pitch AI agents. I don't cold call. I don't actually convince anyone of anything. And yet, prospects are buying. In fact, most of the sales you're going to see me talk about here in just a second, these people got without having a physical conversation with a single person. Take a look at this. I'm going to go over here to my screen. This is Donna. You can see she says, thank God it's Friday. 2 new $597 a month SaaS clients come in via email. That's an extra $1,200 every month, $24,000 a year that she generated via email. Here's Bill. He 2 monthly recurring revenue for 2 AI employees, which are AI agents, $650 each. So again, that is what, $1,300 a month for 2 AI employees. And he forgot to report his other monthly recurring, which was $1,950. Here's Lars. He just got a new restaurant client. This one is $597 a month, but they opted to prepay, so they cut him a check for $5,970. He provides email service, review replies, posting reviews. All of this can be handled with one software behind the scenes, which I will talk about here in just a minute. And if you want to see more wins like this, I encourage you to go and join my private school group. There is a link in the description of this video. If you just go to smartdirectory.ai/group, you'll get here. We have over 1,800 members in here, and you can just click on the celebrations tab and you can go through here and see all the wins that people are celebrating. People just like you, pretty much every day, every other day, posting wins in here. Plus, this is a great place to ask questions, get more information, and all of those types of things as well. All right, here's the deal. If you're trying to sell AI agents right now using cold email, cold DMs, pitch decks, or promoting yourself as the best AI solution with that type of messages, it's not that you are bad at sales, because I'm pretty sure you're probably struggling. You're not getting the results that you would like to be getting from that type of outreach. And it is not you. The game has actually changed. And in this video, I'm going to show you why traditional AI prospecting is collapsing, why trust, not tech, is the real bottleneck, and how I use a faceless sales system that turns prospects into buyers behind the scenes. No sales calls, no chasing, no pitching. And later in the video, I will give you the exact silent sales system cheat sheet that closes these deals for me. So before we go any further, some quick housekeeping. If you want my faceless sales cheat sheet that gives you my complete silent sales templates and the whole process behind that, I'm going to give that to you right now. All you need to do is like this video, subscribe, turn on notifications, and drop a comment below. I will reply to your comment with a link to my free Smart AI Launch Lab training. In that training, I show you how to launch your AI business in 72 hours. And when you opt in for that free training, you're going to end up on this page. And if you just scroll down to this third step here, you'll see that you can access the AI cheat sheet right here with this button. And you can even get access to a bunch of other AI cheat sheets that I have in this document as well. You won't just get this one. Again, like, subscribe, drop a comment. This training is free. I'll give you a link to sign up. There's a bunch of other resources here as well. You'll get all of that just for commenting below. All right. By the end of this video, you're going to understand why pitching AI agents is the slowest way to sell them, how to position yourself. I should say how pitching AI agents in person, in real time, is the slowest way to sell them, how to position yourself as a trusted resource instead of a seller, and how to let AI agents sell themselves without you being physically involved. So everyone knows AI prospecting is broken right now. Business owners are getting cold emails, LinkedIn messages, Instagram DMs, just quick question messages every single day, multiple times a day. Most of them sound identical. Things like, we help businesses like yours. Our AI agent is the best. We've helped companies increase revenue. Look, prospects stop reading after those first lines. Response rates are falling off a cliff for most people, not because cold outreach is dead, but because trust in cold outreach is dead. AI makes it easy to send more messages. It does not make people believe the messages you send. So everyone says best AI agent, custom solution, proven system. When everyone is special, no one is. So buyers don't compare, they just ignore. So this is the biggest problem I see out there. Trust is the real bottleneck. People don't buy AI agents because they don't know you, they don't trust your intent, they don't understand the context. And no amount of pitching will fix that. Here's what the AI bros and the gurus don't want to say. Selling AI directly makes you look just like everyone else. The mind shift that you need, and this is really what changed everything for me, is you need to stop pitching leads. You need to start creating relevance so that when you pitch, you're asking for attention, you're asking for belief, you're asking for trust all at once. That is just like too much. Instead, you want to enter the conversation sideways with context, with relevance, with credibility and authority. And this is where my faceless prospecting approach comes in. Now, look, when I show you this here in just a second, you may say, oh, that old thing. But this is not the same old approach. So here, let me show you what I'm doing. So here's what I'm doing for my faceless prospecting. I am leading from a local community resource website that I created in my area. So this is one of my directories here. So you can see it's got all these local business categories here. And if you click on these, it'll take you to a page of all of those types of Mexican restaurants here. It has featured listings, which are people that pay to be there, and there are free listings. Plus, it has things like blogs, news, events. I have a pricing page for my featured listings. There's also a place where people can post jobs, although I don't have any of those here right now. I can turn that page on and off if I want. I'll get into that in a minute. Now, this is not the same old directory approach that you may be familiar with or maybe you've tried in the past. This type of directory is not a place to sell premium listings to generate cash flow. I do not rely on getting traffic to make this work. In fact, I need zero traffic to generate cash flow from this directory. And this directory is not just a different type of sales funnel, okay? It is a positioning asset, a credibility layer. It is a neutral reason for me to reach out to prospects. I want you to think about this. When you reach out as someone sounding like this, hey, I sell AI agents. Hey, I'm an AI consultant. You're a vendor, right? People's shields immediately go up. Like it's hard to break that ice. But when you reach out as someone in the community that is building a local resource and your business is included, meaning the prospect, when you reach out and say something like, hey, I'm building this local resource to help small businesses here in the area, and I've included your business, you are now a trusted source. That changes everything. So what this directory does is it positions you as a local authority. It gives you a natural reason to contact businesses that does not sound salesy. In fact, it removes sales pressure for the prospect, and it creates familiarity and delivers value before you start making offers. You're not pitching, you're including. So here is why the directory wins when traditional cold outreach fails. In cold outreach, it asks, hey, can I have your attention? But this directory says you're already a part of this, right? We don't ask them if they want to be on the directory. We're emailing them and letting them know they're on the directory. Cold outreach starts with suspicion. It triggers defenses. But when you're using the AI directory edge, it starts with relevance. It lowers resistance. This is why the directory becomes the front door, and the AI agent that you're selling becomes the solution on the back end, not the pitch. So let me show you exactly how this process works. So I'm going to go into the back end of my directory site. So I developed a special software. It's actually an app that you add to High Level that allows you to build a directory right inside of your High Level account. It is called smartdirectory.ai. Now, High Level currently does not have the ability to let you build a directory right inside of their platform. Why would I do this? Well, High Level is an all-in-one solution for running an AI business. And as you're going to see in a minute, it will give us everything we need to do this process from beginning to end, complete with automation and everything. So right now, I logged into my High Level sub account. I clicked on my Smart Directory AI software installation. This brings me to my dashboard. Now, I want to show you a couple of things here on the back end. Businesses, once they are listed, I can see them here. I can make them premium or free by just toggling these on. I can edit their business information. I can sort out my premiums versus my free. Whenever a business claims their listing, I'm going to see that right here, and I have the ability to approve it or reject it. Whenever someone adds their business to my directory, I'll see it right here. And it's really easy to brand this directory and change things up. You can see I can add logos. This is a logo that I just had created. I created it with AI. It took me like 10 minutes. And in fact, this entire directory, I had the foundation set up in about 20 minutes. I've probably spent another 3 to 4 hours just getting it to this point, making some customizations back here in the branding section. As you can see, I can control all of the colors, font sizes, all that different stuff back in here as well. It's got a great drag and drop menu builder so that I can easily build out the structure that I want in my menu as well. And it's very easy to set up my various plans. I can even add custom items that might not be included here. This is how I get people to take my premium upgrades when the directory has no traffic. I add a lot of tangible things that they get in addition to their upgraded listing, like an online visibility report, which I'll talk about in a second, a little custom video that I just use Canva AI templates to make. I do a blog post, they can do review management. So a lot of these things, the bigger the premium package, the more of these things they get. So I'm giving them high value stuff regardless of whether the directory works for them or not. That's kind of the strategy behind that. But I don't want to get too deep in the weeds on that because I want to show you how to actually get businesses in for this. So to do this, I'm going to use a tool in High Level called the prospecting tool. So the prospecting tool is really awesome because there's a free version in High Level and a premium version. So the free version works great. I think you can do like 40 reports a day with the free version. So, I mean, there's no reason to need to get the premium. You can just use the free to start. But all I do to find the business, let's say that I want to go after electricians. I just type in electrician. And then I set an area. So I'm going to put Las Vegas, Nevada, because that's where I'm at. And then I can set the radius. So if I want to expand it or contract it, I can do that. I'm just going to click search here. And what this tool is going to do, it's going to go out to Google and start pulling in business information. You can see all these pens are electricians in this area that I selected. And you can see it starts to pull in their info here, and it gives me some like quick view information about their business. So like I can see they have their Google business profile claimed. If this is green, they have a WordPress site. If it's red, they don't. It'll even tell me if they have a website. If they don't have a website, it gives me their reviews right here. And then if I want to add them to my account so I can prospect them, I just click add like I did with this Calidus Electric right here. And now it will generate a detailed marketing report about that business. So let's go back and take a look at that report because I want you to see this. So when I go to this report, I can use this report to figure out, is this a business that I want to reach out to? So This Calidus Electric, there's something I notice here. First, this is a big one. We're selling AI agents, and look what they do not have on their website. They do not have an AI chat widget. Like, this is the perfect business to reach out to. So what I will do once I see this information, I'm like, oh, here's a great one. I will add this business to my directory. Now, it's very easy to add a business to the directory. All I have to do is, you see this new prospect received right here, Calidus Electric. That is what this tool did. Once I said I wanted to add it, it created a contact for it. All I have to do is check this box and click this little add tag. And if I just add this tag right here, business, the minute I click add tag, that business now has a listing on my website. So I have now added Calidus Electric to my website. So if you go here, you'll see it now has a listing right here. And what's really awesome is the directory integrates with Google API. So I pulled these images in. Check this out. With just one click, all I did was went to the Calidus Electric listing. And here, let me get to the businesses here and I will show you. So I just go here to this, click on this little pencil, business details. And if I just click this little button right here, it pulls up all the images from their Google business profile, and I can select whatever ones I want and just pull them in instantly. So another awesome little feature. Now, you'll see that I have added Calidus and made them a premium listing. So you may say, Tom, well, aren't you shooting yourself in the foot? Like, now they're not going to want to upgrade to premium. Exactly, because I'm trying to sell this business an AI agent on the back end. I don't care if they pay for a premium listing or not. I'm going to use this as a way to give them value and get a conversation going. So once I have them added to my directory, all I have to do is go over to the contacts where they are, and I'm going to look up Calidus. So here's the one right here where they're added already as a business on my directory. I'm going to select them. Now, if I had more contacts, I can do this in bulk, but I'm just going to add them to an automation. So my directory has a bunch of pre-built automations out. They're called workflows and high level. I'm going to do the free listing outreach workflow. So now all I have to do is click this button. It will add them to an automation that will send them an email letting them know that they have a free listing on my directory website, and that I just want to make sure the business information that is live online is correct. So now I'm reaching out with value. Like, I'm giving them something valuable, this listing. I'm asking to make sure their business information is correct, which is a lot of context for them, right? They want to make sure their information online is correct. So this is really not cold. It's contextual outreach. And what will happen is when someone replies, and they do reply, you'll see all those replies right here in your conversations tab. So once they reply, if they say, yes, that information is correct, or they say, no, that information is not correct, I can just log in here and respond. So think about what I'm doing here. I'm using automation to weed out all of the people that aren't interested. I'm logging into this account every day and only responding to people that have replied. And in 2026, a reply is worth more than 1,000 scraped emails. I don't care how many messages you're sending, just getting a reply, something as simple as, yes, that's my correct business information, or no, please update this. We're now in a dialogue and we can start responding. So how would I respond to that person? Really easy. I would say, if they say that information is correct, I would message them back and say, awesome. Thank you. That's great for confirming the information. Hey, by the way, while I was setting up your listing, I noticed something that your competitors are doing that you're not, and I think you're missing out on some business. I shot a quick little 2-minute video. Here's the link. Check it out. And when they go to that video, this is what they're going to see. I'm going to open this up. So this is my Faceless sales cheat sheet that you're going to get when you subscribe, like, and comment below. It's got the entire script, all the process for this little Faceless video, and an actual example for this Calidus Electric. So when they go here and they click on this video, It is basically just a screen recording of me showing how their competitors have chatbots on their website and they don't, and that in 2026, it is imperative that businesses have a way to instantly interact with you, and an AI agent can do that. So I walk them through what the AI agent can do, and at the end of this video, a little link pops up for them to go and check out my demo electrician agent. They can go there, they can check out the agent and test it out, and then they can reply or book a strategy call with me if they want, and then I just follow up with them. Now, look, I'm not going to go into creating the agent, because agents are actually, you know what? Let me just show you this real quick, because the agent is the easy part. The hard part is getting a reply, getting attention, getting someone to actually listen to this message. So I want to reiterate that process again. I used a tool to find a business. I could have just as easily went to Google and searched, just done a straight Google search, found a business that needed an AI agent, and followed this process as well. Once I had the business, I just emailed them and said, hey, I added them to my directory, right? I added them here. Then I emailed them and said, hey, you have a free listing on my directory site. I just want to make sure that the information is correct. When they answer, yes, it's correct, or no, change it, I then reply to them and say, hey, thank you for confirming your information, or thank you for giving me the updates. I'm excited to have you on the directory. Here's a link to your live listing. And oh, by the way, while I was setting this listing up, I noticed something that I think is a problem for your business. I shot a quick little 2-minute video showing you the problem and how to fix it right now. And again, they click that link and they go to this video, and it's a pre-recorded message from me, very personalized, showing their website, one of their biggest competitors, and how their competitors are doing something they're not. And then I tell them how I can easily help them set something like that up using AI. Now, look, you don't have to worry about what to say there or what to do. I have laid it all out in the Faceless Sales cheat sheet. There's the script. There's the initial cold outreach email. I'm giving you all of my agent pricing examples. These are things that are working in the real world right now, what is included there, so you don't have to figure any of that out. Other pricing considerations. Here's how to actually set up the AI agent, how to set up the chat widget that people interact with it. Again, this process is the easy part. I know there's a gazillion videos out there about how to set up AI agents. I've done a bunch of them. Creating the agent is now the easy part. The hard part, again, is getting attention and getting someone to actually listen to your offer for your AI agent. And that's what this Faceless system will do for you. Now, you'll get all of that, plus a bunch of other resources as well, but you'll be able to see this exact video here. Now, what's great about High Level and why I like it so much is because High Level is kind of like, not only does it give you everything to run your AI business, but it also gives you like an AI operating system. So I have and can easily create AI agents in here. So if I go to AI agents, all I have to do is select a voice agent. I can just go create new agent, and I can either browse their marketplace, which they have a lot of free agents already built out that you can use, or I can just create an agent from scratch, which is very easy to do as well. Once you get up here, you just give your agent a name. So I'm going to call it electrician agent. We'll just say it's a demo. You would just change the business name here. So electrician demo. And then you can look at all the different languages that the agents can do. The agent can even be multilingual. So you can have it be bilingual and talk and switch between all these different languages down here. I'm going to leave it in English. You can set the type of voice, male, female, how it sounds, the time zone, the large language model you're using. You can do, you set your inbound message here. So I'm going to take this out and just put electrician demo. And then once you have your thing set here, you just go to the agent goal section. Now they have like a simple version where you can just use this, but I like to switch to the advanced mode. So once you're here, you'll see the little prompt that they have there. You can then edit this any way you want. You can add actions onto this. So like if I want an SMS message or an email to go out after a call is completed, I can just check this box. I can select that workflow automation from here and it'll send it out. I can send email notifications to whoever I want. I can add actions to this. So like if I want them to transfer the call, the AI agent, or to book an appointment, I can select book an appointment. I just pick the calendar I want it to be on right here. And then the agent will actually walk them through booking an appointment. Now, another really great thing is once I have all of this set up the way that I want and I connect a knowledge base, which a knowledge base is just training for your AI agent. And I'll show you how to set that up here in just a second, but I just click next. Now I can attach this agent to a phone number, or if I want to use web call, which if you look at this AI agent that I have here, this is a web call agent. So meaning this is on the website, but when you click this button right here, you talk to the agent through your computer microphone. So you don't need a phone number to do that. So once this is set here and I have all this information, I just click save. And now it's created my electrician agent demo. Super easy. How does the agent know about electrical stuff and all that? Very, very easy. All I have to do is go to this knowledge base tab and I can just create a knowledge base. The easiest way to do this is to just find a website that you don't mind using. So this is my demo electrician. So I'm going to create this. And these are all the different ways that you can add info to give the agent what it needs to know. So we can just paste in a website. So if I wanted, I could just paste in the URL from Calidus Electric right here and extract data, and it would pull in and train the agent on their info. But if I'm doing this as a demo, I might want it to be a little more general. So usually what I'll do is this. I will use the rich text part. And what I will do is I will find an electrician website that I like. And I just copy and paste their info from it. So like, let's just go into this Penny Electric, right? So if I go here and I look on their services page, like I might find some great things. So like, oh, here's a 24-hour emergency electrician. That looks like a good one. So if I go here, I can just copy whatever content they have right here, and I can just paste this in. Let me find where, oh, it's right here. So I can just paste this in right here, and I can call this 24-hour service. And now if somebody asks about 24-hour service, my AI agent will use this info to answer. So I might take out the phone number because I don't want that, and I just click save. And so that's all I do. I just go ahead and copy paste some things in here so that my demo agent has some base information about electrical services and what they are. A lot of generic stuff, nothing, I don't have to be very detailed about this. Now, when I set this up for a client, then I put in their website and more detailed information about them. But fulfilling this for a client is the exact same process that I just laid out right here for creating the demo agent. So again, that is how that process is working. So again, you'll notice something very important about this process. I'm verifying info. I'm providing value. I'm starting conversations. This is a true faceless sales system. You don't have to spend a lot of time building up a big brand. You don't have to have an agency website and a direct, like you can just do it from this one simple website that again, with Smart Directory AI, you can set up really quickly. Now, you can use any directory software you want. The reason I created Smart Directory AI was because most of them either A, don't integrate well with high level, or B, it took forever to get a directory site set up, which really kills your momentum. So you really want to be able to get a site set up as fast as possible so you can start doing the outreach. And with this, you can get a site set up in an afternoon, honestly, but I usually tell people within 72 hours. Now, another great feature of Smart Directory AI is this agent. So this is not a typical agent like I just showed you. This is a custom agent that we did a lot of custom coding for under the hood so that this agent can actually add businesses to your directory. It can help someone claim their business. It can sell them your upgrade premium packages. And we even have an outbound version of this agent where once someone claims their business listing, your outbound agent will call them the next day and make sure everything went smooth and then try to upgrade them to your premium packages. Now, the reason why that is so important with the directory method is because if you're going to do any outbound calling, you must get permission. You have to have permission to call them. And that's going to be the struggle for almost everybody. With the directory, when someone claims their listing, they have to check a box that says, we have permission to outbound voice AI dial them. And that's how we can let people know they have a free listing when they claim it. Then we don't even have to call. We can just have our agent, our outbound agent call. And then, of course, we follow up with the silent sales video that I showed you earlier in that process. So again, with this whole thing, I'm only adding businesses to this directory that I know do not have AI agents and that I can reach out to and sell them on the back end. And you can sell these agents for anywhere from $1 to $5,000 recurring a month with a setup fee. Again, there's pricing and all that stuff in this document that you'll see down here as well. Typically, your low touch offer is going to be $97 to $197 a month. That's just going to be a basic widget installed and branded, lead collection, email notification, no live chat handoff. You can have a mid-level package anywhere from $297 to $497 where you add in a little more functionality. And then the full AI concierge would be anywhere from $750 to $1,500. If you're just starting out, the more experience you get, you can get these prices even higher. And then I would do a setup fee of anywhere of $199 to $1,000 to maybe $2,000 to get this all going. And you can have them add on SMS or other agents for $100 to $300 a month to that. Right? So very, very lucrative to do this on the back end. And this is how I don't have to have traffic to the site because, again, I'm using the directory not as a way to sell premium listings and make money that way, but as a way to start conversations, get attention, and sell my AI agents on the back. So you can see this is no pressure, no talking, no persuasion. The video does the selling. They reply with either how much is it, right? Can you set this up? That's it. So let me wrap up this video. If you are trying to sell AI agents by convincing, chasing, pitching, you are fighting the wrong battle. It is a losing battle. The real win is relevance, trust, and positioning. That is why I built this system. So if you want the framework, if you want the silent sales video script and templates, the exact process, just like the video, subscribe, turn on notifications, leave a comment below. I will drop the link to my free Smart AI Launch Lab training where I show you how to get this all set up in 72 hours. And on the thank you page in step 3, you'll see a link to download your AI cheat sheet, plus a bunch of other cheat sheets as well. Also, keep an eye on this channel. I post new trainings here multiple times each week. I have a live coaching call that happens every Friday right here on this channel at 3 p.m. Eastern if you want to show up and ask me questions live. And I also have the private school group. So please, if you want, go in there and go to smartdirectory.ai/group, join. You'll be awesome. I'm going to just take a couple of quick questions here. Where can I see a video to launch the Smart Directory site fast since it has been very confusing? So Freedom, there's a whole express setup in your members area. Are you not following that? Log into your members area and do the express setup. Do the express setup. Very important that you follow that express setup, right? Let me hear. Oh, where's my... I'm going to try to reply here, but this is giving me some issues. Hold on. Okay. So somebody said, what high level do I have to have? You can do this with the basic. All you have to do is comment. I'll drop the link in here for you as well, okay? So Alvin, I covered this. I don't rely on... Now, over time, your directory will get traffic and you'll build it up that way. But in the beginning, we are initiating all of the outreach. Your directory does not need to be in the search engine too. Not in the beginning. You're going to initiate the outreach, right? and you'll use that. Eventually you'll be getting interaction and all that, and they are very well SEO'd. Like, they will start to rank and all that stuff as well. All right, look, I'm going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you if you hopped on here live. I appreciate that. If you're watching this, just like, subscribe, turn on notifications, drop a comment. I'll drop you a link to the cheat sheet as well. And I will see you in the next video. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.